It usually
everyone
comes
wants
out
to show off
hot,
their
so
kit.
everyone thinks that they can hit, and then everyone chases.
Yep.
Because everyone that I've talked to that's like, yeah, I pre-ordered like 10 ETBs in the States. And I'm like, who does that? And then you want to know why there's a shortage.
Alright guys, welcome back to Lost in the Cost. Today is actually an early
It's a
podcast
special,
day.
It's a quick one. We're
Nice and
moving
quick.
ahead quicker.
Yeah,
Episode 48.
due to certain circumstances. But yes, we're going to get to
The playoffs.
The playoffs. The Chargers suck. First off, Chargers suck. And second of all, the Steelers suck. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to have our special guest come on because of this whole Pokemon extravaganza, the real Poke Chase.
Yeah,
is going on right
Chase
now.
is coming back.
So
Me too.
we are getting the Poke Chase back on, and here he is. We're here to
Imagine
talk.
the timing like that.
I know, it was weird.
There we go.
Hold on, let me undo all these.
He was doing market research for this, so we're ready.
Perfect. Okay. You know
I saw
what?
the Instagram stories. Did you?
I
participate in
saw
any of
that too, and I was just like, he's gonna hate every answer I put on there.
All right, we'll go without the.
Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, well, okay. I was telling Scott this. I'm gonna let you guys do some chatting, and then I will be back.
Let's run through those.
Sounds good.
The market research.
I need to cry.
gotta
I'm
figure
gonna
it
go
out.
cry myself to sleep real quick.
Yeah. He'll just go to sleep and we'll come back and the video will be 5 hours long. But I don't know. I started doing something for some reason. But yeah, Pokemon going nuts. And
Something like
doesn't
that.
make any sense.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
actually doesn't.
I feel like it hasn't made sense for like 2 years, and it just keeps making less and less sense.
Well, I can't remember. Like right now, super nuts. Like I don't remember a time. Like I don't even remember COVID being this ridiculous. So it's like people got money now and they want Pokemon cards again. Like they're, what do we have? Like 2 years down? Maybe one. A single season. Like the transition between, what is it called? Like Scarlet Violet switching. You know what I'm talking about? Kind
Yeah.
of.
I think
I
we're
think
like
that's
a
the
year
only low part.
into Scarlet and Violet now, so
Everyone forgot about Sword Shield. So they're like, no, this was a fine set. This
Yeah.
is great. But
everything's
it
gonna be
wasn't.
fantastic.
Yeah. But like, so you don't have the clips from like Blooming Water stuff that happened up here, do you? Like this
No.
was all over socials for a while for us because Costco released it early, randomly.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that.
So they
It's all, like
sold out.
pre-order stuff here still.
Yeah. Because you could pre-order Blooming Waters.
I've seen some small shops have it online, but I thought
Okay.
it was
Like
gonna be
so
like,
LCS would
yeah,
allow for that. But the big box stores that just keep getting everything are just shows up. I
yeah,
saw someone say something like, "Oh, you're gonna camp out at Walmart," and I'm like, "Well, if it was Walmart in Canada, you would never know which time it would show up. It's not like an Xbox game where it's like in the store early and a release date is set."
yeah. It's the same here. Like, it's not like there's a set time. The distributors just go off of their schedule.
Got the old lady that wheels it in and just the way she goes.
Yeah. I mean, I was at Target a month ago, and there were like 8 people just waiting on the lady to finish stocking up Target so they could just destroy
They
it.
didn't want to just take it from her and go.
I think the rule that Target has now is like, don't
Leave her
touch
alone.
anything.
Don't.
I think she's got to take her picture and send it to corporate and be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
okay.
did a good job. Look how pretty this is."
She got to get a commission for it,
Yeah.
basically. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. What did you share all the information you gathered from questioning everyone? Or did
Yeah.
you withhold some?
I mean, I had some people do more private messages.
Yeah.
I didn't share. that, but it was in line with most of what everything that I posted.
It's just so weird because, okay, so the majority of people aren't happy, yet they're still going for it. They're digging, they're chasing, they're hunting.
Yeah, it's
So
wild.
it's like, no, I don't agree with this, but I'm just gonna do it. Like, what? We could go back like 2, 3 episodes of me and I like full-time Pokemon, and right now I'm like, no, I don't want to touch it. Just even the vintage, I don't really want to look at it. Just like leave it alone, let it do its thing, and come back around later, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like most people understand what's going on. And like one of the guys that reached out was like, "Yeah, it's like a drug, man. Like
Like they
Pokemon,
want it. Like now, if you see it, you have to buy it.
yeah." And Pokemon did a really good job of like doing the old bait and switch of, you're gonna get 2 hits per pack on some
Mm-hmm.
of the early Scarlet and Violet sets, and now it seems like people are just like
What about the
hitting.
what about the whole like? Okay, so during COVID, they ramped up printing like crazy, and then we had like so much. At the end of it all, we were flooded. There was so much stuff that just showed up, like Evolving Skies just showed up again. Chilling Rain and Battle Styles was just all over the place. Couldn't get rid of it. And now it's like gone. and
Yeah,
now and then they cranked out the new stuff, and it didn't seem like anything was really happening because people didn't like it or something. So no one ever has any actual facts, but then the rumors like, okay, they're printing less and less and less, right? And
yeah.
now all of a sudden, people just wanted. There's nothing that made any sense for it to trigger. Like, oh, we actually need uh surging sparks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that Pikachu showed up, and people went nuts, but there was no reason for it.
I mean, we had Vivid Voltage with a Pikachu, and it
Yeah,
didn't
the
do nearly what Searching Sparks did. Like,
someone I did read comments of people saying something like, "Look at what happened with Vivid Voltage." Like the Chunkachu thing didn't actually do as much as anyone wanted. But now that I say that out loud, like when I've been to any show in the last year, I have not seen a Chunkachu in a showcase. So where are they?
on it. I mean, people they're ashamed of it. Maybe like, hey,
I
I
would,
dropped
I would buy
$100 on
one.
it.
I would buy a 10 of one.
Yeah, but that's a 10. Like
Yeah.
10 of any of those cards would be legit. But
I don't actually like the rainbow one, and I know like a regular VMAX is probably only like 60 Canadian or something like that, unless it's going up, but
probably like the
haven't,
Darkness Ablaze Zard.
yeah. Is that up or down?
I think it's probably up a little bit, but not following like
Nobody
Unreal
cared
and
about that one at all ever. Oh my goodness, that one was nuts. Huh. But like you have those vending machines we don't have, and that's like actually so weird to me. Like someone can just come and buy everything out of it.
and
There's no
people do.
limit.
Like, there's no limit. You can do whatever you want. And I feel like they've just put more and more of them out in the last year. Like, they used to
Hmm.
be like 3 or 4 of the grocery stores around Denver, and now they're at like 30.
See, the fact you even say like grocery store makes it so strange
It's
because
like in the
everyone
front,
has
like
it. But like that's like
when you're walking
day
out.
one Pokemon at the
Yeah,
convenience store, and you could buy packs.
yeah.
So it
I still
was
remember
everywhere.
COVID. Like the grocery store out by our old house had one of the vending machines, and it was just like it didn't work for 6 months, and it just sat there. And there was like hidden fates and all kinds of like great stuff in there, and nobody
Yeah,
had any idea how to get it out. So it was
can't
like
even
a
call the
bi-weekly thing of like I would show up and just be pissed off because couldn't get
machine. It's all hiding in there. Take
yeah.
the machine. This makes me think that like maybe the print run is not actually short. It's just the distribution of giving access to the product is so much bigger that
Yeah.
it's not you can't have it. It's just where will you find it that day?
Yeah.
So you have to make 5 stops to get a small amount versus, you know, going wherever. Because you go anywhere here and LCS will be like, well, we haven't heard anything on the distribution side because of who knows. There's just nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just like, there's like Pokemon didn't go to business. The company's still there. It's
yeah.
doing whatever it feels like doing, and they're just not saying anything. They keep making cards in Japan. They're printing all their cards. They're making all the cards. The new set is still coming out. It's in production, but they're not telling anyone. So it's like North American distribution is just like confused or lying, and that's just what the big thing is. So either they like it's all these made up scenarios, but like maybe they're just collecting all of they have all the stuff. Like they probably still have like Scarlet Violet stuff
Yeah.
sitting there. But since everyone kind of faded, they had to make it seem like, oh, so hard to get. And the next thing you know, it's gonna flood. It's gonna
Well,
flood hard again.
you see that happen all the time. Like you,
Yeah.
and I haven't followed it as closely like in the last couple months, but Pokemon Center will just randomly drop like old sets.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They're just sitting in a warehouse somewhere, and then eventually someone like finds a pallet of it, and they're like, "Oh crap, let's put this up on the website," and then
Yeah,
it's
why
gone
not?
immediately.
Yeah. Uh it's the and it's just such a big thing. We all forget. It's still like I see so many people converting or open to the idea of Pokemon. And it's like, man, just I'm like the FOMO is so real that I don't want to be a part of it. But all
Yeah,
these other people seem to be just like, now's the time to get involved. I don't know if I don't know if you're gonna get like people that want to like latch in and do it longer than this or get caught up and fade. Just like there's no game in the schedule, right? A new one.
yeah. Not that I
There
know of.
there's no movie, no show, right?
There's,
Nothing.
I think there's a show, but it's like all the Scarlet and Violet stuff. Like,
Like there's
it's,
still a
I don't know.
show happening. I'm just trying to like think, oh, everyone, the Pocket TCG, if you're still playing that,
Unfortunately, I open my 2 packs a day.
because I did it for like 4 days, I want to say. And then I just was like, no, I'm not doing this. There's just one more thing that I need to be doing,
Yeah,
apparently. But I'm like, I can't believe how some people were saying that that's the reason why so many people came back to the physical card.
I mean, it could be. I mean, if it gets the word out there a little bit, I think there is something to like the idea of ripping 2 packs a day for free there.
Mm-hmm.
You get a hit and you're like, man, I wonder what this would be like in person. And then you like look
Yeah.
at some of the values on the cards and you see the Surging Sparks Pika or the new Umbreon, and you're like, I can do this.
Yeah. I can
It's gonna
get
pay for
that.
itself.
I can dig. It's like what is it called? I just remember opening like one pack and being like, wow, I got absolutely cooked on this thing and it was free, but I'm like annoyed by that
Yeah.
because it's just over. You're like, I can't have more of my digital card, like give me more.
And they're
But
like, pay us if you want more.
yeah, and then
And there are people doing it.
those stats that came out with the numbers, I was like, who's doing this? But they think that you're gonna be able to trade these cards. That's the other thing. They
Yeah.
say like, oh, we should be able to trade one day and it'll be worth money. And I'm like, this is disgusting
Yeah.
because I don't know. There's no promises. So you're
Yeah.
just throwing the money away.
Some people are like they have this weird idea that they're going to be able to purchase the cards that they have in the app physically at some point, and I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's well, I thought that maybe the physical cards would show up one day like a Pokemon
Yeah,
Go set, but
but not like you have the card on your phone, and it's not like you can just say,
yeah,
"Here's $50, send me my Mewtwo."
yeah. I want it now and take it out of my real digital set. I want the physical card only.
We're talking
These
about
aren't reductions.
the game.
Yeah, because some people blame or have said that they think that the uptick in physical cards is because that game came out. But
Okay.
who knows? I think there's a bunch of people that play like Pokemon Go that don't even bother touching the cards.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the same. Like people that I work with, there are people that would play Pokemon Go, but they don't touch
yeah.
Pokemon like
I'm
trading
just
card.
looking for a reason to be on my phone. I'm not looking for
The
something to
social aspect.
collect. Yeah. I'm trying to go to a raid right now,
Yeah,
remotely,
well,
and
no, but
figure
that's
it
the thing.
out.
It's like, yeah, my cousin, he plays Pokemon Go, but he doesn't collect Pokemon cards.
Like,
Yeah,
what
my
is this?
sister-in-law and her husband are the same way.
Yeah, it's
There's
wild.
some people that I met, and I'm just like, oh, you play Pokemon Go? I'm kind of surprised, but didn't think that. I don't know. Everyone touched Pokemon. It's like a Mickey Mouse now at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a culture, man.
Dude, it's crazy right now. So what else? What else
Mainstream.
did you guys touch on right now?
Well, we talked about like the Blooming Waters early release here, but he's saying there was like pre-releases in the States
Mhm.
because the LCSs. But like LCSs here are getting it too, but everyone's allocation is just fucked up.
Yeah,
People are getting shorted because the big box stores are just taking it. And I
yeah,
think it's either because distro just likes getting paid or they can jack the prices to big box and they'll pay it.
because then yeah, they're gonna charge us whatever they charge
Yeah,
us.
they don't care. Someone's gonna buy it because people can't help themselves for some reason.
Yeah.
And like I told you, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? I was just at like a Walmart and that guy was like, "Oh, there's no One Piece cards here," and I was like, "There's One Piece at a lot of stores. Did you not know?" He's like, "I'm like, where do you look normally?" He's like, "Walmart." Like, like a card store, like Froggers or something, they have it. Really? Oh, I'm just like, man, people don't even know. That was one of your questions, even.
Yeah. It was like
They'll,
30% of people were like, I just buy it at big box stores like
yeah,
Walmart, Target here in the States. Like that's where they go.
yeah. They don't go to
Really?
the actual card stores.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you
So
find
like,
the prices a lot different compared to the big box stores and your LCS? Like a $10-20 difference between the two?
I think it depends on the time. I feel like with prismatic evolutions and like
Oh, that
surging
stuff's just
sparks,
yeah.
like that's for sure. Even like booster packs, like one pack at Walmart is almost $5, and you can get it online at LCSs or like in person for almost $1 less most of the time
Yeah.
per pack. So
is that going to be a blister or from a booster box single?
blister,
That's not bad.
yeah,
I kind of feel that way around here though, because every shop has a different price on a different pack. So it's like, where did they get it that day or that month? And
yeah.
then the distro, so they marked it up differently. So not everything's market.
Well,
Hmm.
and
And
what
then
we
there's
see
like the
here,
guys that just go scalp the product for other shops, and then that's the distro.
yeah, I think one of the things that we're seeing here is like even though there's an uptick in like these super new sets that are coming out, there's still like Shrouded Fable, I think, even like the earlier Scarlet and Violet sets, they're just packaging those with the new sets. So like to get an ETB of
Oh yeah.
new stuff, you have to also buy an ETB of the old stuff.
Yeah.
So they're just sitting on all this stock that
Yeah,
they
that's
can't move
there.
because nobody wants it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
because
they.
what
Oh, go
what did
ahead.
I have? What did I send that picture yesterday? And it's like fully stocked store.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
it
yeah,
had
yeah.
Stellar, Shrouded, base set, Scarlet, Violet, and some other. Did I say Fable?
It's
Because there was
probably
Fable.
shrouded. Yeah, it's not shrouded fable there. I wonder if.
I think there was at least three or four, but they had Prism like win the year value packs and Mosaic football this year and stuff. And I'm like, all right, such a shortage, you guys.
I mean, I
But
should have sent you a picture of what I saw at Walmart. Like it was just a bunch of Surging Sparks, like 2 boxes full of blister packs, and
yeah,
then NFL everywhere.
they're
Dude,
taking it.
they can't even
Yeah.
Take all that
find
surging
surging here
sparks.
anywhere.
I
Surging's
need
like
it.
we can't find it. I haven't seen it.
I saw it at Eastridge in Calgary. There was a 3 pack. That was one 3 pack in the store.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. I'm gonna be is just how widely available is Surging Sparks there? Just because it's like here, it's I feel like I could barely find it. Like I said last time, we could only find it in that Journey or not the Journey Together. That's the new set, the Grand Adventure set
Yeah,
where it
the
comes with
promo
the.
box.
That's the only time I could find it. But I mean, you know what? I actually just saw like a restock on like Hobbyville or 401 Games, and they I had a restock of just like blister packs, and it didn't sell out. It was like probably $10 per pack, $10, $11. Or they had those battle boxes for about 42, 43 bucks, which is basically about the same thing, like 10 something per pack.
So it's not that. I don't know if it's that bad. If you like compare it to sport, which is everywhere and the price is still higher, like Pokemon's still not that bad.
Uh,
You know?
I think even when like product is scarce, like it's not as bad as it could be.
It's true. People could be charging even more just because you can't have it. It makes you want to just rip. I think ripping Japanese is smarter. And like AJ is holding English sealed, but
mm,
like ripping Japanese is like, oh, this is fun. Especially when it was like the TerraFest box where you're like, guaranteed the SAR, like whatever. You're fine with it. And then
oh,
those still that was like a scarcity thing too, which is also weird for like Japanese
but that's
because
what
it just keeps coming
I
and it
heard
was
that
everywhere.
there was scalpers starting to get on the Japanese sets because people are starting to veer towards the Japanese sets if they just want like the artwork, right? So
I mean,
like,
that's where I was
yeah,
before I dipped out of modern. It was like I'll open Japanese, I'll buy Japanese. Part of it's because it comes out earlier, so
uh,
like you get to be one of the first people that has it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I feel like the Japanese market is more stable, but it always seems to go through these ebbs and flows, especially when you like hit these special sets.
mm,
So like they'll drop or they'll go up more likely.
I feel like they'll go up for these special sets, and
Mm-hmm.
then like the next normal set will come out, and it'll like the hype will still be there.
Yeah.
But then the second wave of those products hit. I think the waves of those products are a little more consistent than English. Like the restocks happen more consistently.
Yeah.
And by
Like
the
it
time
doesn't
the
ever
second,
go away because you can still get like
yeah,
V-Star Universe. And it's
exactly.
like, oh wow, okay, well, that's nice. But the price never goes like terrible. So it's still nice because I think when I saw V-Star Universe, it might have been 125 for the special box. And then like TerraFest, we were getting it at 110 Canadian.
do you know what it
But
is now? I haven't looked.
people will still sell it for 110.
Okay,
They just keep getting more of it. It just keeps coming. So like
crazy, just like
Pokemon's really trying to screw you, man. It's
printing
like
like.
no, it's just hanging out somewhere else. Let's see what I'll just check what the HPW will have it on their website. Let's see if the price has moved or not. But then the English is coming. So oh, TerraFest HPW 140.
Told you, man.
Yeah,
It's up 30.
I think
It's,
it's up 20 in the US. So
Dang.
I just see
Okay, well it's
my
over then. It's over. We're not doing that ever again.
prices up. Screw that stuff.
The V Star, Shiny Star V actually is 125 and VMAX Climax is 150.
Did you open any, uh, Brandon? Any of the terrestrial festival stuff?
I opened one box and it was pretty terrible.
Dude, I'm like scared to even open a box of the prismatic because
Well,
watching streamers and like just people YouTube videos and rates of whatever they're pulling out of their ETBs, I'm just like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it seems like pull rates are terrible on the early stuff. So
Yeah.
is that
it's,
typical though?
I feel like it's normally the opposite.
Well, that's
Like
what I
Yeah.
think
normally,
too.
It
because
usually
everyone
comes
wants to
out
show off
hot,
their
so
kit.
everyone thinks that they can hit and then everyone chases.
Yep.
Because everyone that I've talked to that's like, yeah, I pre-ordered like 10 ETBs in the States. And I'm like, who does that? Then you wonder know why there's a shortage. Because normally no one's ordering 10 ETBs at a time. But they are now. And they're like, I'm just going to open 4 and sell the rest. I'm like, so you're part of the problem. And everyone screams scalpers. But I'm like, you pre-ordered 10 so you could sell 6. and maybe open 4, but everyone that was saying that the pull rate is really bad doesn't want to open their boxes anymore. They just want to sell them.
But those are
Oh,
also the same people that are going to open like 2 boxes and be like, well, these sucked. The other 8 can't suck. And then they're going to be 6 boxes in and be like, well, I only have 4 left and I haven't hit
Yeah.
anything.
Plus, I got them at retail because I
Yeah.
pre-ordered it,
hey,
so it's
that's
not
like
that
this
bad.
sounds like my Surging Sparks ETB coincidence. This is
When
my
we
mental. That
when
was
you
my
got
mentality the entire time I was
when you
ripping
got
Surging
through
Sparks.
it,
Oh
we
man.
never know. You would. I always want to know. Like, think a case is gonna be like weighted out. Like, oh, Pokemon's gonna give us one thing per case, right? At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they actually do any of that, like seeding, because people have said there's booster boxes with nothing in it.
Well,
Yeah. And with these like ETB sets, like I don't know how they seed it, especially when you've got like booster bundles and like all the 3 packs, whatever else they have with these special sets. Like
oh, there's
I don't
so
know how they
many.
control it.
There's so many different things that they put packs in.
Yeah.
And then the English God Pack thing is interesting too now. So now we have to look out for single packs because the weight of a God Pack is going to be way heavier. So now don't buy loose packs.
Ah, yeah. I wonder if they.
Good point.
Ugh.
It's going to be way heavier. That much foil in there,
Okay, so you
it's
want
over.
when I get my whatever the ones that I'm opening, the three
Uh-huh.
pack poster blisters or whatever they are,
Okay, yeah.
I'll weigh those and then
Okay.
see the differences. And I'll record this
So
because
basically, if they all weigh the same, don't open them. There's no,
But what if
there's
they're
no
all God
good.
packs?
Yeah, okay. Then
I
you got to
like
get
the
three
way you
more
think.
to, you got to get 3 more to weigh to make sure that the weights are all the same. So it's not even about opening it. It's just about locating God packs to see.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. People will still buy single packs, but watch, there's going to be like release day, someone selling, they're going to rip open all their ETBs and then just sell all these packs. People will be like, I have like 65 packs for sale. Someone's going to buy that for a lot of money, and there's going to be 0 hits in there.
Yeah.
There are actually LCSs here that do that online where they
Like,
just open all the ETBs or all the stuff and they'll just sell you like a booster box worth of packs or 100 packs. Like this could
oh,
get bad real quick. Like,
yeah, this is because they didn't do a booster box, so people still want that
yeah,
deal.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm getting a deal. I'm opening this many packs.
Yeah, because
Little do you
someone's like,
know, I weighed all
I
the
got,
packs and
I got
took
all the
those ones out.
dice. I got all
yeah.
the dice at home, man. I'm
Well,
good. I'm
and,
set.
and that's why, like, I think I did that with Crown Zenith or Crown Zenith, whatever you like, whatever it's called. Like, I bought a box of like essentially a booster box of it because
Yeah,
I didn't want all the extra stuff.
yeah,
And it was so much nicer that it showed up that way. And at that point, I didn't have to worry about is there a God pack that was taken out of here?
yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
hits were fine, but I don't know. Could get sketched now.
Was
Well,
the rip good? Oh yeah, there was. Well, there wouldn't have been a god pack, but you would have had. You'd still hit something, correct? Or
Yeah,
did you not on that
I
big
hit a
rip?
bunch of stuff. Like I think I hit 2 Mewtwo's out of that,
oh
plus a bunch
nice.
of stuff. So it was
Actually,
good for
Crown
me.
Zenith had nice pull rates. It seemed like it at the beginning. I was like, this is a wicked set. It just feels good, but the value wasn't ever there. Back in the beginning, everyone was like too busy doing something else at that time.
Well, and I think that's the problem that we see with Pokemon, right? When the hits are good, people complain that the hits are too good and the values sink. And they talk about how Pokemon is ruining the hobby because they're just handing out hits to everybody and they want the
Hmm.
value. And then the pendulum swings to where we are now. And it's, well, Pokemon sucks because they're not giving us a ton of hits. And look at how expensive it is to get product.
It's even harder to find it.
Yeah.
But what one do we always point out? Moonbryon, Pop. The PSA 10's like 13,000 population, and the PSA 9 version is 3,500.
Yeah.
And then the Van Gogh that keeps going nuts is like 33,000 now in a 10, but the 9 is like 3,000. So it's like the people buying like the 10 and the modern stuff is just like, what is happening, man? Like, don't even, I don't know. Like, I like how you can grade to make a nice multiplier in Pokemon. It's like 8, 9, 10 kind of just helps all
Yeah,
these cards, but it's like weird to see that high of pop.
yeah.
And then
Especially
you're
when
like,
people are investing in the tens. Like they're going out and searching out the 10, buying it, and then hoping that it's still gonna go up.
yeah, I
But it
just,
still does.
Yeah. And I had somebody reach out because of the poll that I put up, and they were asking what's my opinion on where the Giratina alt is gonna be in a year.
Uh,
And I have no idea.
yeah.
I the market is so irrational. It seems like it tails Moonbryon by like 8 to 10 months for the most part, but what if it pops? What if it explodes again? I don't know. I'm
yeah,
not giving any advice on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Do your
like,
like
own thing.
Pokechase told me that it was.
Yeah, and this guy, like, he knows what he's doing, but and I think he graded it himself, so he's not in it for a ton.
yeah,
It's just more of one of those things of, do you sell now? Or are you like me who sold the entire modern collection a year ago and you just watch the value of everything you sold just skyrocket over the next year?
Oh no. Yeah.
I don't even think you're really upset about that. You still
No,
made whatever you wanted to make. So it's like, it's only because you're watching what's happening, like, oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. But at the same time,
I've got no regrets. It
yeah,
is what it is. It just as easily could have gone the other way.
Yeah.
And now I enjoy collecting because I'm not chasing all of that stuff.
yeah,
I mean, every once in a while, I mean, with Surging Sparks, I had to come out of retirement and open some packs, and it hasn't
hmm
gone well. I'll probably do the same with Prismatic and some of the upcoming sets, but that's just off of the hope that one of those $450 cards is hiding out in there.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I can't believe, like, the pops always freak me out because it's the only way to kind of know how common something is in Pokemon. So, like, yeah, we look at a PSA 10 and it's that high. It's not even including, like, all the raw ones that exist, and they're still existing.
Mm-hmm.
So, huh.
So,
And, like, people chasing the Pikachu, like, the felt hat, and there's that many of them, and they were made to order. Like, everyone could have had one, right? So, I just don't get why something where it was never, ever a short print can be that. Like, there's no way that that can be sustainable.
I
This
think it's
just
these
can't.
waves. I think it's the way that they do the waves. It makes it seem like product is scarce when in reality it's not. And it gets people in this mentality that they're never going to be able to find it. They're never going to
Yeah.
be able to get the hit.
So it's all just buying it when you see it.
Yeah. It seems like more people are buying singles now, but I mean, those are still so inflated. You're
hmm
just paying a premium on someone else to do the legwork to get it for you.
Yeah. I'm just
well,
gonna
that's
dig and
that's the
dig.
weird part too, because it's like with 151 especially, everyone thought it was going out of print, and then all of a sudden, Blooming Waters comes out, and you're just like, oh,
But
okay.
before before Blooming Waters, there was like an extra run of mini tins and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the heck, man? So then people started buying everything up, and you're just like, okay. And then now people are probably thinking like, Blooming Waters is the last print run. We're done with this. I'm gonna buy it all up, and then just like today, I got a ping on a Discord saying like, oh, Blooming Waters is in stock at Costco. I clicked on the site, and I'm like, okay, well, I could order it, and I put a couple in my cart. Went to check out. I wasn't checked in. So I'm like, oh gosh, let me check in. Or like not check in, but log in. So I log in. I forgot my password. So I had to reset my password. By the time I reset my password, it was sold out. I'm like, goodness, what the? It's like,
I feel that's what people
Just
face. And that's what I try and tell people with these Pokemon drops like this. You got to be logged in wherever you're going, and you've got to have Apple Pay ready to go.
yeah,
That's the key.
it's
you
it's
gotta
wow.
bot up. Get your
Yeah.
bots ready. This is sneaker culture.
It's weird. It is like
Yeah.
sneaker culture. I'm like, why don't they make like one of those line thingies that they do with like
Like what
Nike?
Adidas has the waiting room
Yeah,
where
exactly.
you just sit there. and
Man,
it's
you guys
just
are over here
cooling.
talking about sneaker culture, and I'm just having flashbacks to trying to get Taylor Swift tickets.
Is it like that?
Yeah, absolutely
Like
like
a
that.
waiting room like
Did
that
you
and
get, wait,
everything?
first off, did you get Taylor Swift tickets?
Uh, Aftermarket for like 4X.
Oh, crazy. Well, congrats on the Taylor Swift tickets, first off. But dang, that's
But
crazy.
but I mean, going back to what you were saying about how like product just keeps popping up, you think it's gone. Like Scott, how many times did I like go to Walmart and send you a picture and say, "Hey, I found Celebrations again. This is the last time I'm ever going to see it," and open it.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, I say the same thing, and that happened for like 6 months, and then
Yeah, we
finally, I was
did
like,
keep just finding celebration leaks. There
and
is still celebrations at certain places at like a price where it's like, okay, now it's not gonna happen. But
but that was impossible to find for like 6 months after
yeah,
it came out.
it
So
dipped. It like just left, went away. But I like, oh man, I like celebrations still.
now
Thinking
you're gonna
about
go
it.
find some.
Yeah, those little 4 packs in there, getting all mad, never pulling the Charizard for some reason, but pulled every single other card. Ugh. So you
It's
gotta
the
find those celebrations mini tins would be sweet. Because there's
yeah.
some older sets in there.
Not a
I don't
problem.
think Evolving Skies is in those though. It's mostly Obsidian Flame, Chilling Rain.
Older tins. The only thing I know that
No, the mini
has,
tin
oh, the mini tins.
from a Celebrations era.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I don't know about those ones.
Yeah, I think
Ooh,
it's a lot of at the time Fusion Strike, Chilling Rain, all the sets nobody wanted.
yeah, now everyone wants Fusion Strike, which is in the man. I remember people being so mad, so annoyed. They didn't want anything to do with Fusion Strike. It was a garbage set. The only card in here that's cool is the Gengar. I'm like, you don't like the Greedent? Which is like eating all the things? Or
Mew. People are going over the
yeah,
Mew.
Yeah.
the like the VMAX. No one like people just didn't really care. And now it's like, oh, anything. If I could just see a pack, I would everything would be complete for me. If I could just see one more.
Oh,
But no.
do you still have all those Mews from the 151 set from the that lot that you bought?
No, I subbed one and sold four.
Holy smokes. How much you selling for?
I don't know. What are they worth now? Just tell me.
Like 45 bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
The promo card.
Yeah.
Where did I sell those to?
I'm pretty sure I sold mine for like 5 to 10 bucks.
I sold
Like
them for 20.
just diamond
I
fingers or diamond hands. I need
Weird. Oh, well, you know what? At least I subbed one.
yeah.
I didn't
At least
sub
you
one
sold
of
one.
those four. I subbed one just because from before.
Yeah. Well,
But see, that card's whack because it's a promo in English, but it's a poll in Japanese.
I
Like when
feel
you want the Japanese
that's
version.
what I'm saying. You probably would want the Japanese one more because it's you have to pull that one.
No, I can't read it. I can't read the text.
I'm gonna
I
pull
mean,
that.
honestly, like, when's the last time people read the English text? I look at cards that I've had forever, and it's like the first time I've read them. Like,
Yeah.
I just look at the
I
artwork. I
I
don't
never
care.
read. I just look at it and go, "Oh, cool. It says yelling on it or something."
First thing I look at is the borders and the edges.
Yeah. Man, now I really hope it comes back a 10.
That'll be pretty good.
No, there's one right here that's $25. Buy now with $10 shipping Canadian.
Well, buy it now then. I don't know. I was looking at that collector app and it was saying like,
Oh, this one's 52.49.
So what's wrong with your cheap one? Creased?
yeah, go
There's a
buy the
ma- there's a
$25 one.
PSA there's a PSA 8 for 35 Canadian buy now, 14.65 ship. Seems like a good deal now, doesn't it?
Yeah, invest. I'm buying it right now. Where's my
I'm
phone?
sending it to you. Get ready.
I don't have my
Get
phone on.
your
I don't have my
get
phone
your
on me.
get your Apple Pay out. A 10 is listed for 343. A raw one for 79. What are they actually selling for? A lot of eights on here.
Okay, go see what the Ross. I'm pretty sure I saw 40 something.
See, this is what I just don't understand. I just don't get it. There's nothing to understand with the Pokemon
Do
market.
people not understand that they were in those Mew boxes that were in Costco for months or weeks, just sitting there? Did yours in Denver, like your Costco, have those ETBs or those UPCs just sitting there? Because here, I walked by it like 2 weeks in a row. The UPCs were just sitting at Costco, and then one
And
week, just people just decided to buy them all.
they never sat here. They were the things that people were fighting over, or
Oh,
people would go in and buy half a pallet and get like the business size cart to load up.
ah,
Yo,
I never saw
okay.
them.
really? Okay,
Yeah, they were on sale for a while here.
yeah.
People didn't want them.
They
They were
did
down to like I think
106, I'm
80,
pretty
it was
sure.
$80
You saw $80?
Canadian. It was like $80 on sale, 90 maybe. Froggers had a trade night where they were 90
Oh, man.
and no one bought it.
If
I think our
the
boxes might have been a little different too. I don't think we had the UPCs. I think we had I think it was like an ETB and a couple other things or
Oh yeah,
something, but
people
or
are
like the
buying pallets
collection
of that.
box.
Yeah, they're buying pallets of that for sure. Because when I went to Costco to buy it, the someone I talked to the guy at Costco, he said, "Oh yes, people are just buying so much of those. A guy like just bought a whole pallet of it." I'm like, "Oh, fantastic! Thanks for selling him the whole pallet."
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
nines of that Mew promo sell for $60. There was an 8 that sold for 44, so buying that one at 35 is a nice deal.
this is
I can't
wild.
believe it. Now, like I bought that lot, I took what I wanted out of it and then sold it for the same price that I paid for it. So I'm not upset about it, but it's like I don't get they're not stamped like a pro. They don't say like Pokemon Center on them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't things aren't following like the typical reason why things go up. Oh, this one's Pokemon Center stamp. Oh, this was a Japanese exclusive only. Oh, this was blah blah blah. But now it's just like, oh, it's from that set. Look at that art. Let's get it.
Maybe
Like,
it is the app because they just released that new Mew set on the
Oh
app.
yeah, the
so the
tropical
app is
paradise or
just
whatever one.
Yeah.
so you have to go. You try to pull it in the game, then you can't. So then you go online to see like what's the coolest Mew card that matches or is close art wise to this fake ass card, and then you go, oh, I can get this, and then now we're done. Grade doesn't matter. It's in a hole. I'd almost buy any grade Pokemon card because you can prevent yourself from maybe getting the fakes that are getting a little bit rampant. I think there's
Mhm.
more of it, counterfeits, but people don't know, and PSA is going to tell you, or whoever. Tag!
Tag,
Tag is going to tell
tag
you.
is beyond its years.
Yeah, the AI. The AI. Well, I don't know. There's just no answer. No one has an answer for Pokemon. But
Oh,
I think the wave thing is something that a lot of the new people aren't used to. And if you haven't, because like AJ's been talking to me, he knows I've been like, man, I gotta like just the FOMO, just like chill out.
yeah,
It'll show up.
you told me to
And
stop
then
crying.
I told you it's just gonna show up. It's just gonna, you'll find it. You'll find it. And you'll be like, oh, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
But it's everyone else that just came back or
but
is new to it. It's like, oh, I can't find it. So
thing
when they
is
see
like
it, it's
everyone's coming back at the same time.
yeah.
So
Well, they should go get some sports cards.
yeah.
I mean, at this
Hey,
point, who do they want though? Like Wemby was last year, so
Yeah.
NBA is like whatever.
Stroud.
Justin Herbert, man, he is his price may be down right now, but
I like Herbert still.
I still like him too. Just a shitty situation today. Anyways,
Yeah,
back.
it's good. Did you watch all the games
No, no,
today?
no. I didn't watch all the games. I was watching
I
some of the
was
Charger game, and then once I saw a few drop passes, I'm just like, I can't. I gotta turn this off.
Yeah, I
Y'all
was
gotta
in
move
and
on
out of
from
that
Quentin
one.
Johnston at some point. Like,
Yeah,
he's a problem.
it's horrible. And then Will Disley dropped a couple. Like the first drive, it was a first down, and he dropped it. Like he juggled it. I'm like, this guy's been sure hands the entire year. And
The
then this
tight
time
end?
around, yeah, they should have put in Smart or whatever his last name is.
That's
He
me.
was,
I'm Smark.
but he,
I saw
oh,
QJ getting all
disgusting.
screwy and everyone getting all screwy, and I was like, weird.
Yeah, no, it was a weird game. Must be
Figured him out.
because I mean, I think maybe it was the fire, the
Yeah, the
air,
smoke.
the smoke
But it was in
just
Houston.
no, but they were probably in LA and the smoke just kind of affected them.
Killed all their brain cells.
Yeah. Oh,
The oxygen cut off.
oh well.
We had a game today? I thought this was practice. Like, CJ Stroud didn't even look like that good.
No, I didn't.
The defense just woke up.
Yeah, it was crazy. Whatever.
Are you prepared for tomorrow's games? They
No.
should be more exciting than today's.
Yeah, I think they will. I think Monday night's game's actually gonna be pretty good. School.
Yeah. Wait, look what it says, like the bottom though. It's like
Does it say skull?
1987
Oh,
playoffs.
hell yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's get it. Ah, but no, I kind of think it should be good, but I really don't want the Broncos to do anything. I don't like them.
You're not a
Don't even
Broncos
like,
guy, right? You're Titans.
Yeah, so tonight's game was pretty tragic for me. I mean, I want Derrick Henry to do well, but having to watch him on prime time for like 14 weeks has just been awful.
Excruciating. You're just like, why did that guy's gotta go?
Yeah. It's like, oh, he's too old. He's not going to do anything. And then he had like 180 yards tonight. It is what it is.
what do you think that the Titans would have done if they kept him this year? Do you think they would have been better?
No,
Yeah.
we definitely would have been better, and we just would have wasted him. But it's, I don't know, with all the other mistakes we've made, it's like they just compile on top of each other. You fire Vrabel, you get rid of Henry.
Yeah. Well, I saw the one thing where they're like, okay, if we flip all the one-score games, their record, they would have won their division, the
Yeah.
Titans. So
And
like
probably
that's
got
where
blown
Henry
out by
comes
the
in.
Chargers.
You haven't watched too much Chargers football, have you?
I thought the Chargers, if you look at the team, like I knew the coach like would make a big difference. I like that.
Oh, but
Except it's just weird that he like they cleaned house with all the vet receivers.
yeah. I'm hoping
Got
Keenan
Ladd.
Allen comes back. But then I feel like Ladd and Keenan Allen are kind of similar in what they do. But I think, well, Keenan's more of like a, I don't know, he's a good route runner. So is Ladd, though. But Ladd's like fast and like a
Young.
Wes Walker like.
The young is helpful. The youth.
Yeah.
Got to
The
get Mike Williams
youth.
back.
Ugh, that guy's injured all the time. I didn't even, did he do anything tonight?
He had one big catch.
Yeah, that was it.
And then he probably fell. And then after he fell, he got injured and he had to go to the sideline. That's what I
He shoulda-
usually see on a Mike Williams play.
Probably pretty
Yeah.
close.
I can't. He looked huge though. Whenever he got up, I was like, oh, I didn't know he was that gigantic of a player.
Hmm.
But it was I can't believe that's the like Pittsburgh shouldn't have been there. They're so ugh, yuck. Just a yucky day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least they made it tight a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, we scored 2 touchdowns. The script they let us. We had
I think
to.
if they would give us the fight for the number 1 overall pick, I think Browns and Titans would have put on a show today.
Yeah, that would have been a good game.
They should do that.
Like they love making people play, so why not? What's
You
one
both
more game?
suck now. Whichever one of you is better gets rewarded.
Yeah, it's like I know you all tank to be 4
Sean
and 12.
Watson comes back in, both Achilles taped up. You almost don't want the first pick though sometimes, you know what I mean?
It sucks this year.
Oh, this year is pretty bad. Yeah.
Because what is it going to be? Shadur or
Travis Hunter, Shadur, and
I
then
mean, I'm a CU guy. I spent 7 years there, so I'd be happy with it, but at the same time, not because it does. I don't think it makes us that much better.
yeah. Ugh. I don't know what the answer is. Like Cleveland had such a decent year last year without Watson, but this year the same things kind of happened and they didn't get it done, if that makes sense. So now
Trying to
it's
get
like, oh,
Flacco.
oh,
like
Flacco,
they
yeah.
should have kept him for the just in case type thing, but it wasn't. No one knew. Well, Flacco didn't look very good in Colts land, but like I can't remember if the O line was really frigged up or not in Cleveland because they were just so bad. And I've been just watching Red Zone, so it's like you don't see
The
what's really
full play,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah, like oh, they're just gonna be here doing whatever. DTR is not the answer. Bailey Zappi, I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I was curious now after seeing him in the last game. I was like, well, man, if they actually let this guy have like 2 to 3 games, like maybe we could have saw something because he was,
He was okay in New England.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was okay. So that's what is always weird, right? So just Mac Jones is the next one they'll try in Cleveland.
I heard Mac
your boy
Jones
Kirk.
was. Oh yeah, yeah. You
You
said
didn't?
was it Cleveland?
Mac Jones is in Jaguar town now.
No, but I heard somebody else was gonna sign Mac Jones.
Really?
I forgot. Uh, I read it and I kind of laughed.
It's just there's so many guys that could play from somewhere.
I heard it. Maybe the Raiders.
Gardner Minch. The Minch.
But like
Did you?
Aiden O'Connell doesn't look that bad though.
No, Aiden O'Connell seems fine when he's not hurt.
Yeah,
So like, give him time.
He's always hurt.
He got well because who did the Raiders? The Raiders were just letting everyone smash the quarterbacks all year. They didn't. I'm pretty sure they had no run game. Who the hell catches the ball? Brock
Brock
Bowers or
Bowers,
whatever.
and then they
That's it.
had Jacoby Myers and this one other guy. See, I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Just
there was
fell off
nothing.
Devontae Adams before he dipped.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
that guy.
forgot about that guy. Now they say that Rogers is going to leave, but Devontae will get stuck there.
That's so jacked up, man.
There's so much weird stuff going on in that stuff. I saw a post today about how Rogers could follow Brett Favre's footsteps and try to get that 1 year in Minnesota to
But
top it
why?
off.
He's not better than Darnold.
No, but
Oh,
that's the thing they were saying. Like Darnold might not get re-signed because like lots of people might be bidding to try to get him now. He might get a longer term contract, so he could be out of there. And then which leaves the window open for Rodgers to sign a 1 year deal. And the other thing is that Favre had like a bad time in New York and then had a resurgence in the
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Oh.
So they just
Skull,
have to
baby,
follow.
skull.
They just have to follow. I wouldn't want it at all.
I'd
I
be
think
here
that
for
would
that though.
be so ridiculous. He can just destroy Addison and Jefferson, and then they can go right back to where they would be before those guys are even there.
Oh yeah, man. If Minnesota picks up Rogers, that'd be so stupid.
I feel like they would take Kirk back.
Over. I feel like they they would too. I mean, it'd be a better. It'd be better
He's
overall.
like, okay, this is my guy. I just remember him, so let's just put him back. Just get the Falcons to eat something,
Yeah.
and away you go.
They also
But
got
I think,
McCarthy sitting there too, though. So
yeah,
maybe that
yeah.
helps.
But see, everyone, this is the problem where everyone's like, no, he's going to be the future. It's like, buddy, how do you know?
Because I heavily invested in his cards. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you have cards now because of your loss in the cost
Oh yeah. Did
blaster.
he show you
I,
the hits?
No, he doesn't even know what I just sent him. They're coming.
Congrats.
So the stuff you got hit is in there, plus
The way you
your
say the way you say hit makes me extremely nervous.
you gotta buy Storm CJ Stroud. It's going up.
Yeah, I should probably
Probably
put.
by the time it gets to your house, it's gonna be worth like $10 Canadian.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You got like a
that's
Jaden
like
Daniels and some
six.
Drake Mays and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah,
I
you
think
got a cute couple rookies. I know Jaden Daniels for sure. I know Jaden
from
Daniels, Drake
the
May.
score box had some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, score. That's why they call it score, because
Score!
you scored.
Score! Is that what they call it that for?
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
okay.
You want to run a
Let's.
segment?
Oh, okay. Did you? I was gonna say I was. We
We
could.
didn't do any segments.
We don't need to.
It's
Oh,
no, because we have them. We can shove them in wherever. Because I have pickups of the week. Remember?
oh yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we do a pickup of the week? I don't got any pickups.
Do we have? Is that what we call it now? We should just call it that. The
Pickup of the
segment.
week or the segment or which
Because
one?
I did. I got my Drake London 101 back. The third time I've had it.
I can't wait to see what you turn it into this time.
He's
Well,
holding it.
yeah.
He's a master
Because
collector.
I pulled it, graded it, sold it, got it back in a lot trade that I did, then traded it away. And then I just traded back for it. But so when I first pulled it, I was like, oh, it's like cool. It's Drake London. He's supposed to be good, but we don't know, right? So naturally, just if you can move it, move it. Bye bye. And then now we kind of know Drake London is he's a player. He technically is the number one for Atlanta, and he will be next year. So let's see what happens. That's the mentality. But like the expo's coming up, the off season, all that, things get a little bit crazy. Or I just have it to have it because I pulled it and like it kind of looks pretty decent because it's a black Pandora. So it looks cool. And then the surprise pickup of the week is the black label BGS 10 EV from the Nagaba series thing, which snuck up on me there. I just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna try to get this card now that I saw it. Like no real comps on it or anything, so it's kind of nice to have like that. And the PSA 10's like pop 13,000, but a BGS block there's only 3 copies. So that
Three's
feels cool.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing compared to that. So congratulations.
Yo, you did pick up a card.
Oh, I picked up a red, white, and blue Justin Herbert.
It's good,
Perfect
just in
timing.
time.
Perfect
The off
timing.
season.
Just put it in the trash.
Uh-uh.
No, I traded you. I gave you a
Yeah.
Drake London.
Drake London. More Drake London.
PSA 10
Heavy on the Drake.
purple prism.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't expect big things. He's not like super juiced up
No.
with the hobby. But
you
so,
know,
like
mistakes were made. It's okay.
it's fun,
Both
I
sides of
guess.
the table here.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't rip. Do you rip too much, Brandon? Not too much, or you just
Not
picking
much
anything
anymore.
up? Yeah.
At this point, it's all vintage or Titan stuff. So Titan stuff was a down year for me. I just couldn't bring myself to buy any of it, and I moved
Yeah.
on to Levis when it was high. So I'll take the win.
There you go.
Oh yeah. He did get rid of all that Levis before the season.
Smart man.
Yeah.
That was the second round of Levis.
I thought there was gonna be hope for Levis, man.
I know. I thought so too.
I thought that Callahan would figure it out.
Callahan seems to hate Levis.
So I think it
it does seem
turns
like he
out
does.
well. So Vrabel and Callahan never liked the quarterback.
No,
Weird. Just weird.
Who? Okay, so do you want the Titans to draft?
I want the circus to come to town, so I'm good with Shador.
Okay.
I mean, we need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter would be cool because I think he's actually a really good player, but I don't think he's going to help us. Like, we
Yeah, yeah.
signed Legarius Sneed last year, or we traded for Legarius Sneed, and he played like 3 games, so we don't need a corner. Uh, it, I don't think Hunter's going to play full-time wide receiver, so I don't know.
So is he going to be a corner in the NFL? That's
I think
the
so.
hmm.
The last I heard or read was that it's probably going to be full-time corner and then maybe 20 snaps on offense. He's a really
Okay.
good wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think
They
he's
should
just
get
a lockdown corner.
Hmm.
see him playing corner with the hands then that he would have. I feel like you're gonna get an upside on the interception thing. Like that's gonna happen. Or he's gonna get torched by like good receivers because he's gonna try to intercept too much,
Yeah.
potentially. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just do this and then get like smoked. And it's like, oh, my bad. He'll have to like somehow coach that out of him to like, no, we just don't want the other guy to catch it. So just forget it. But maybe smarter than that.
I feel like he is. I think he only had like 3 or 4 interceptions this year, and most of those were just him jumping a route for the most part. I don't know. He doesn't get thrown at, so if
Yeah.
he can carry that over, he'll be fine. I don't know. We need a quarterback. I don't want
Uh, Rookie
Cam
QBs,
Ward.
man. But do we think that Bo Nix next year is gonna hold up as like good? Since everyone's giving him all the same kind of treatment that
CJ Stroud.
Stroud was. Stroud, he's so good. Rookie, he's so good. Can't wait to next year. It's gonna be insane. Didn't matter.
Hey, they're sitting in the same position that they were last year. So
I think the
not
That's
difference
true.
bad.
is Sean Payton, though. I think Sean Payton's as much as I dislike him, I think he's a really good offensive coach.
I think so too.
Yuck. Yucky. Did you watch his the movie about him with Kevin James on Netflix?
No.
Couldn't bring myself
Where
to. Did
Kevin
you?
James plays Sean Payton. I did watch it, but I don't remember it. That's
What?
right, I don't remember it. Loosely based on his life or whatever it was.
Oh man. Okay. Here's how we should end it. Let's end it with who do you guys think is winning the rest of the games this week and weekend? And then when the pod starts, when I put it out on, I guess Monday or Tuesday, we'll look
Hmm.
like we'll know who looks like a fool.
I think. Let me look at the actual matches because I don't remember. The Kraken are gonna beat Detroit Red Wings. No.
Perfect.
uh oh, the Green Bay game. Forgot about that one.
That's a good one.
Hey, the Buccaneers game. Come on, man. I think the Bucks can do it. I like that. I'm gonna stick Baker Mayfield. Let's do it. Jaden Daniels can go back to sleep. The Eagles and Packers is weird. I like the coach, Matt LaFleur, more, so I'm gonna go Packers. I think they're healthier than the Eagles might be.
Uh huh. Well, I mean,
And
yeah, I guess
Minus Christian Watson.
yeah, but he was so hit or miss anyways, good knee or not.
is Zaire Alexander playing?
I don't think that matters either.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think it does. I don't know
They
if he's
always
playing,
talk
but
about it, but then I'd see him on the bench and then they were winning without him and then he'd come back and then get hurt and he's
someone's got to
in, he's
lock
out.
down Titans legend AJ Brown.
Uh he doesn't get targets. Wait, if Hertz isn't even there, it won't matter
No,
anyways.
he's playing. He's playing.
He is?
Confirmed. Playing tomorrow.
Okay. He's gonna be seeing Tweety birds out
Well,
there.
he's passed. He's past concussion protocol. So
All
they
it takes
say.
is one. Someone's
Sure.
just gonna shove him. Shove him. The Bills better beat the Broncos.
I
They
hope so.
better.
Oh man. What's the weather? Is this like crazy snow or is it just cold? I'm pretty sure it's probably just cold.
It better be a blowout. Did they play it all this year? The Broncos and
I don't think
no,
so.
this is the
No,
first time.
but my grandpa was very quick to tell me that the last time the Broncos played the Bills, they won.
What year was that? Like 96,
I think it was
97?
like 22, I think.
Okay.
So the Russell Wilson era somehow.
The Russell Wilson era. No way. They didn't win anything. That would have been a game where Josh Allen didn't play
Had
well
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky in there.
and lost it. What do you think? Who's winning?
Oh
What are
wait, you
your
forgot the
picks?
Rams. You forgot the Rams
Oh,
in
the
your
Rams.
You're, oh, of course you're going Minnesota.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to go with Minnesota,
Plot
but
twist.
I'm the Rams are McVay's great. It's just I think it's Minnesota's time. For a team that like never, it's like Brown stuff for me, where it's like, okay, well, you're just never gonna win because you're not allowed. Like naturally, the Vikings have that like weird lore where it's like we're so close. We've been mid forever. We're always mid. And like now they weren't supposed to be good at all. They were supposed to be like the most mid thing that ever happened this year. And they were like good. So it's on the defense and the Vikings are gonna they're gonna tip the scale.
Is this game in Arizona? Did they move it?
yeah, Arizona
Yeah. So now that might even help too, because
neutral
everyone's
field.
on the road now. And we saw what the LA guys do after too much smoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Vikings, Bills, Packers, Bucks.
Um, I'm gonna go Washington, Eagles. I don't know. I like after seeing the Bucks play last week against the damn Saints, and they could barely beat the damn Saints. I guess it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
tight. It's always
I don't
tight.
know. Plus,
Marshawn Lattimore with Mike
yeah,
Evans.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like LaShawn Matt or Lattimore against Mike Evans, his lockdown, or he's gonna get him ejected from the game.
It's not even
One
that,
or the
man.
other. And then
It's going to be Bucky Irving, Rashad White, that Warren, or not Warren, the Jalen guy.
Jalen
Jalen McMillan.
McMillan, yeah,
Yeah, McMillan.
he's good.
It's not going to matter what Mike Evans is doing. Chris
Oh
Godwin on the
man.
bench going like this in the stands.
Big Kate Otten game tomorrow.
Yeah. And like, yeah, Kate Otten too.
Putting my money
Like
on that.
they're all the names of people that will step up.
Oh yeah. Washington. Give me Washington. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Washington.
The quarterback ran for 300 yards.
Yeah. And then yeah, Eagles. I think Eagles will win. Because I feel like the Eagles defense is actually like really, really, really good. And they could stop the Packers offensive weapons. I mean, Josh Jacobs is really good.
You didn't hear much about him for being really good though this year, did you?
It's because he is playing behind Jordan Love, the best quarterback for the Green Bay Packers in the past 20 years.
Toyotathon's over though.
Toyotathon.
I'm curious to see because Love got hurt, right?
Yeah.
I just think it's about LaFleur because look how close Packers were to beating the Niners last year.
But
And they were
Packers are like
not,
close to the Niners. Like,
yeah, but that's the coaches, man. The schemes, like Sirianni and those he's clown.
eh,
Look at what LaFleur did with Titans great Malik Willis. This
You're
is what
right.
They
He,
won games with that guy.
he made him look good.
Yeah.
They won games with Malik, and Malik could only run apparently for Mike Vrabel. So
Yeah.
don't throw it. Yo, that's what you know what, if you think about it, you know the game where Purdy got hurt
Uh-huh.
and then they didn't want to have him throw, but the other guy it was Dobbs came
Oh.
in and got rocked. So then Purdy had to go back
McCaffrey.
in but couldn't throw.
No, there's You're talking about the playoff game against the Eagles?
Yeah, when the Eagles got to the
It
Super
was a
Bowl.
different
Yeah.
guy. Oh my gosh. Dobbs just got on the Niners this year.
But they got rocked.
Hmm.
So then Purdy had to go back in and just hand it off. But I'm surprised they didn't just do the package where they just right to the running back, just throw another lineman in and just try to pound it.
Oh, like
Well, they
that.
had
But
McCaffrey trying to play quarterback a little bit, and then he threw one pass and apparently said he was done. He couldn't do it.
this is too hard. I'm too strong.
I can't see over the lineman.
My muscles were hitting. Oh, my shoulder. I broke my own collarbone with my bicep.
Wait. Okay, I have one more game? Two more games. What are the other
Bills,
games? Oh yeah,
Bills,
Bills.
Broncos.
Bills, I'm gonna take the Bills. I don't care about the Broncos. Ain't no damn AFC West team going to the damn Super Bowl this year. Not even the damn Chiefs. And then
The Chiefs, all we want is no Chiefs.
yeah,
I'm pretty
that's
sure everybody
that's
just
what I
doesn't
want
want
this year.
Chiefs this year.
And I'll go Minnesota. I think Brian Flores is gonna work his magic against the Rams.
Like, not even about McCarthy, or what's the coach's name? McCarthy?
McKive.
McCarty? No, the
Sean.
Vikings coach.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I just see his face.
McConnell. Isn't it? He's the M coach.
McConnell. Yeah, that sounds right. But I think Brian Flores as the defensive coach against the Rams, Sean McVay is that like
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
Well, it's just like, okay, we're gonna take away Puka. We're gonna make you go to Cup, who seems really weird now.
Yeah.
And then what are you gonna do? Cam Akers or some crap?
Oh
Or
my
who's
god, what's his
there?
name?
Blake Corum.
Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is crazy good though.
Yeah.
Sure.
But not
Sure.
against a Brian Flores led
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
What's your take,
That-
Brandon?
I think I'm gonna go with the Bills just
Okay.
because I hate the Broncos and it should be a blowout. Sticking with the Packers, I feel weird. That was my Super Bowl pick going into the season, and I can't take them that seriously, but I think they can beat the Eagles. Commanders, Jaden Daniels. I think he's gonna
Commies.
have a game.
Yeah, he smiles and then he's a smiler, man.
Yeah.
It's because he's got Titans great Marcus Mariota
Yeah.
cheering him on the sideline. See,
He'll
He's
show
got
you
a
how
great
to-
tutor.
this is
show you
literally
how to
all I care
run.
about.
Mariota's
and-
getting his ring.
Then I'm going to take the Vikings. I think it's their time to at least win a game.
Yeah. I think I'm actually happy that Darnold's doing well. You know, I felt bad for him.
Remember when I
in-
was buying Sam Darnold cards?
You should have kept on doing it.
You were the believer.
Is that on the pod before?
I'm pretty sure it's on the pod. Not
We
sure.
should try to
when.
pull clips from it
Yeah, I'll take a look.
because everyone said I was stupid. And then he didn't get any starts, and Niners didn't use him ever. But if technically never sold a card, man, things would be looking good sometimes. And you're like, oh, guess who has that? Me.
Oh yeah,
Game
those
one on card.
those 7 Mews that I got, I quadrupled that.
Yeah. Now my whatever I'm holding just feels great.
Drake London.
Yeah,
Imagine
no,
where he's going to be in like 5 years.
I don't know. I probably won't have it. Just moving around.
If you have it past next season, I'll be surprised. But if you have it past the off season, I will be
Yeah.
surprised.
Well, I'm thinking I actually had it in mind that it was an expo card
You know what I'm saying? I'm like
situation.
Expo. That's when you're getting rid of it.
I'm just curious to see what the expo is going to be like.
Okay.
People are prepping already. It's weird, like buying stuff to sell there, and like the market changes it's so fast. Like you just gotta be moving this stuff now. Like just get more and trade for volume and volume and volume
Yeah.
until you have so much stuff. You're at the expo, like just blowing it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
What-
thanks, Poke Chase, Brandon, for
Thanks for
coming
having me.
on. It was great. I missed the
Short
beginning of it.
notice.
Huh?
Short notice, late night.
Short notice, late night. Yeah.
But
Apologize for the late night, but you know, I had a baby,
maybe
baby thing to
maybe
go to.
someone will listen to it and be like, "Oh, those guys told me to calm down about trying to find product." And
They're
And I,
trying to
they
force it all for themselves.
and I
yeah,
still can't find product.
yeah. Don't worry, it will just show up. It'll be on your porch one day. You're like, "Oh wow, it just came right to me."
Yeah, there
I
you
like
go.
after doing this survey thing though, like there's so many people that reached out that have just had terrible experiences. And there's part of me that's like, I think you're just not trying hard enough. So I think with Prismatic, I'm gonna just prove a point. One, FOMO's there, and I'm like, I have to open some of it, but I'm just gonna walk out and find it. It's just like walking out and finding Surging Sparks. Like everyone told me I couldn't do it, and every time I go to the store, it seems to be there. So
Yeah, you keep getting it, so I don't know.
Well, you
yeah,
know what? Like Edmonton, big card community. It's crazy over here. People just throwing out their oil money into the cards. So
I'm pretty sure I could go to if I went big box, I would go to like there's 3 Walmarts that I know, and they probably wouldn't have any
yeah,
surging. But if I don't know if the LCS has any right now.
I'm thinking you're gonna start to see it with this prismatic stuff coming out.
Yeah, we'll just ship. They'll just ship booster boxes with it of it. Be like, oh, guess what we found, suckers.
Oh, we got our second
But
wave.
the price is double now.
Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah.
Surging sparks. We meant the stock price is surging.
Well, you know what? Next week, or by I guess next pod, we're gonna have prismatic on for sure.
Oh yeah,
So
you're gonna have yours in
stay
hand.
tuned.
Is that a rip and regret
That is
coming
gonna
out?
be yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna do an ETB though. I'll do those GameStop 3-pack blister stuff.
Oh yeah, that's sick. I
Yeah,
bet you that's where all the hits are.
that's what I'm thinking too.
good luck.
If I don't get one secret illustration or whatever secret art,
Like a
I'm not.
evolution one?
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip any more Pokemon. I
Are you
said
Just
it.
going
don't
back?
You,
leave
you
bad
heard it
reviews
here
for the
first.
product.
You what's up?
Mm-hmm.
What
Leave
you
bad reviews for the product. Be one of those guys.
Oh yeah, be like GameStop 1 star did not get the card I wanted.
Oh yeah, that's always funny when I read reviews about like prices of stuff. And I'm like, man, you didn't have to bite it or buy it. You know, it's like you went to a store and they had it twice the price of a different store. Leave. Do you like leave a negative review about a car that was like 10 grand more at one place than the
Yeah,
other one?
you're still the one that bought it, and you knew the price of it. Oh, whatever.
You stupid idiot.
All right, that's it from us, guys. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good morning.
Good night, good morning.
Whichever
Whatever.
time of day it is.
But have fun at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun at work. Yeah.
Have a great day at work.